Okay, welcome again. Today we will enter a new subject in our training. We're still in the introduction, and we're gonna go to log in as we did yesterday. Training 1, using the ProTrain database. Under the introduction, as you can see, the one that we registered before, we put it on YouTube, and this is the link. So if you click here on the YouTube, you would go and see the link that we registered yesterday. Let's do another demo today, and let's talk about what is Prosper. I want to create a new row under this introduction. I'm gonna go to the menu up there here, and I say new, or I can do right mouse button and I can say new here. Both do the same thing. So let me do new. It gives me a sequence of 20 automatically. I'm gonna say, let's talk about a subject. Let's call what is Prosper. I'm not gonna select a file for now. I'm gonna say and under the description, I'm going to say what is Prosper in general. And I don't have a YouTube video we're registering right now, so let's keep that empty, and we do add new. So we added new, and let's do this. What is Prosper? Oh, we wrote what in WH. The H is uppercase. Let's go and edit it. To edit something, we select the row. Either we click on the edit here, or we do the right mouse button and we click on the edit here. This will edit it, and we'll say, okay, the what, I'm gonna modify it. I'm gonna say this is the what, and I say update. What we did in just now is we added a new row, and we modified that row after we did a small error. Let's talk about Prosper. Prosper is an active document management system. It manages documents, but these documents are active documents. They, from the minute, not the document when it's dead, when it's printed and it goes to the archive. No, it manages the document from the minute it was created till the minute it goes to the archive. So throughout the whole process, Prosper manages this document. Not only this document, any document. This is the idea, the major idea behind it. What we did, and we have a patent on it, is the following. We said, let's say that there is an organization or a company that manages projects, that executes projects. So if an organization that executes projects, it doesn't matter what type of projects they are, and they execute more than one project, they need to manage each project. So if they manage the projects very well, they manage the organization. But to manage the projects, you need to have a system that manages every project. So if we take that system and we apply it on managing every project, and this system is applied to all the organization projects, it means we managed all the projects. Indirectly, we manage the organization. Let's go a step a little bit lower, and we say, what does it mean to manage a project? To manage a project, we need to manage all the processes inside the project. From you name them, from purchasing to invoicing to estimating to sales to procurement to maintenance, to whatever process that we need to manage within the project, managing the project means managing all the processes inside the project. Once we manage all the project processes, what we do, we manage indirectly the project. But how do we manage a process? A project process, what is it? How do we manage? Usually, a process is is managed by one or more documents. So this is, if we manage the documents that are involved in every single process, we manage the process, we apply the same thing to all the processes inside the project. We manage the project, we apply the same system to all the projects, we manage the organization. It's a pyramid shape. So this is what we're trying to do. But you say, okay, so to manage an organization you need to manage the projects, but to manage the projects you need to manage the processes inside it, and to manage the processes you need to manage the documents inside it. Now let's see, how do you manage the documents? What we do, what Prosper does, it manages every single document inside every process. By managing, I mean how the document should look like when you print it, who creates it, when it gets created, who approves it, who rejects it, what happens after it gets created, who is notified about this document, what happens when this document is approved, what other processes are involved when this document is approved or rejected, all the communications within that document, who creates that, who can see this document, who can edit this document, who can approve it. So a lot of roles, who can do what inside this document. And what happens, we do one thing that is very important, that is called approving the document. Approving the document, we ask ourselves a question that is very important. What is it for the company or for the organization? What is the cost or the benefits for the company or the organization when this approval happens? Means, I approve this document. Does it affect my bottom line? Does it affect the bottom line of the company? If it does affect the bottom line of the company, how does this document affect the bottom line of the company? We ask ourselves the 5 W's or the 4 W's or more. The what, the where, the when, and the why, and these are the 4 W's that we ask ourselves. What was approved, who approved it, why it was approved, for what project it was approved, in what process it was approved, who are the stakeholders involved. This is what Prosper does. When a document is approved, we extract this information that we call, if you want to, we call it the essence of the document, and we store it in a structured transactional database. This structured transactional database is interrogated, means we use a lot of reports to report on this database to gather what we call information from the data that we acquired from each document. So to go back to our pyramid, and we say, I need to, by the way, not every document affects the bottom line of the company. Sometimes it doesn't have to, but if a document does affect the bottom line of the company, we have to capture this effect and store it somewhere so everybody would, or the concerned people would know about it. So to manage an organization, let me repeat just 1 second and I'm done. To manage an organization that executes projects, we need to manage every project. if we to manage every project, we need to manage every process within that project. To manage every process, we need to manage the one or more documents within every process. To manage every document means we need to manage the ether, the life of the document from the minute it was created till the minute it goes to the archive. At a certain stage, we extract this essence from this document, and we say, let's say, today we approved an estimate for project number 1 for a value of this, and the customer is that. This is one type of essence that we extract. Today we approved an invoice for this project requested by this person on this in this territory for these items. The same thing happens when we say we expect that after we sign the contract with a subcontractor, we expect to pay this subcontractor this amount in this time period for that project, for this service that he is doing for us. This is also another essence that we extract. So when we have all these essences that we extract from all the documents, basically you have your organization is managed. We have a set of reports that go and interrogate this information to get from it some knowledge on how to manage the company. But this is in a nutshell what Prosper does and why it was and how it was created. One more thing, Prosper uses a single database where every single thing is stored in one single database. Why? Because you don't want to have duplication of data. For example, the project list is defined once, the customer list is defined once, the vendor list is defined once, all the documents are defined once and shared. The employee list is defined once. All the lists are defined once and shared across projects. What this gives you, we have in a single database and a single system that is very easy to use and very straightforward. If you know how to use one single object, you know how to use every object in the system. You will have one single system that's managing the whole organization, from all the HR, all the invoicing, all the estimation, all the cost control, all the procurement, all the shipping, the whole thing. What we don't handle the fiscal part of the accounting. We handle project accounting. So we do project accounting in a very nice way, not only the invoicing and payment. We handle it from the minute the project is born till the minute the project is closed and goes into maintenance. This is what Prosper does. Thank you. We will continue with another video in a while.